Well, more than 200 people survived the crash with injuries, and tonight we're hearing the survival tale of an Annapolis man. 11 News reporter Lowell Melzer is live at Penn Station with that story. Lowell.
Yeah, good evening. Just a one note, it's not your typical rush hour out here at Penn Station this evening as that Philly to New York stretch remains closed. At any rate, 8 people lost their lives in Tuesday's crash. As you mentioned, more than 200 people survived, some of them with very frightening tales. Well, earlier today, we caught up with one of those passengers in the Annapolis area who told us he took a business trip that he would never forget.
I just could not believe this was happening.
Dan Colasico considers himself to be lucky, very lucky. Tuesday night, he found himself to be one of about 200 passengers seriously injured when Amtrak 188 crashed in northeast Philadelphia.
I have a cracked collarbone, and my elbow's messed up. Face, and I got a little bit on the leg. But I was good enough to go vertical. It was probably 4 feet to get out of that car.
Colasico was on his way to New York for a sugar conference. He remembers just leaving the Philadelphia train station. The train was going fast. The turn was left, but the cars were going to the right.
That's when I knew we were in trouble. But I was telling myself like a roller coaster ride. It's safe. Nothing's going to happen. And then something must have hit me. The seats came loose or something because I blacked out.
When he came to, he remembers smoke inside of a dark car, but his fellow passengers were determined to get everyone out.
I didn't think I was going to get out because I couldn't feel the side of my body. So, but me and this other guy, we helped people. They kind of lined up inside the car, no gnashing of teeth. Everybody was organizing, and we were pushing them through. And near the end, he insisted that I leave.
Colasico found himself and about 15 other passengers standing on top of the car. They were eventually rescued by firefighters and taken to area hospitals. And even after getting a better look at the wreckage on TV and going through all that trauma, he says it still won't deter him from getting on another train.
I'd go on it again tomorrow.
Now, we were out at that crash scene in Philadelphia yesterday and heard from emergency officials who felt that there were so many survivors because the passengers that were on the train helped each other out, saving lives. We're live at Penn Station tonight. I'm Lowell Melzer, WBAL TV 11 News.